Okay, this is going to be kind of an experiment. I want to try making a video for my friend, my partner Josh, my music counterpart, the person who I turn to for help and advice and ideas, and eventually we will collaborate and make stuff together. Right now I'm working on an album for my band. So I'm doing drum replacement. What I have here is the snare portion of it. The kick portion I'm okay with now. I have a trigger portion and the snap portion. And I don't know why these recorded, why the notes are way up here versus down here. I guess it's probably the way I have it scrolled in the MIDI editor, I bet, right? Probably. I bet that's all it is, right? Watch. Let me see if I close this. No, maybe not. So I'm not sure why some of these notes are way down here, but they all work, so I'm fine with those. So I've been getting pretty good sounds. My issue with the snare, what I'm looking for help with is I kind of wish that I could just have everything in one lane, and like you can see over here I have like this mess going on over here. This is all a nightmare. And let me fix this. I've been experimenting with changing the pitch, but it doesn't really seem to do anything. It almost, you'd think that if I set the pitch way high in one area and way low in another, or even negative, that there'd be a huge difference in the sound, and there isn't. Okay, why is my kick only going out? Because I don't have these soloed. So yeah, I've been really experimenting a lot with getting the sample sound to sound normal and natural and good. Where the hell is my... Alright, so this pitch, like I said, doesn't seem to matter where I put it. Let's see if I can do like wish I could go even more exaggerated than that. Let's see. Something like that. Let's listen as it bounces between really high and really low. Like it doesn't, to me it doesn't do a thing. So anyway, I should just turn that off. How would I just turn pitch off? Or how would I set these all to 0? Select all events in lane. Set to 0 or something. Just draw them near to 0 here. Or whatever this would be. I don't know if that's even 0. I guess I'm considering it 0 like a sound scale, like a decibel scale, but who knows. Alright, I do alter the velocity. So like let me see. That randomizing script is actually really good. Yeah, see, that works for me. And the velocity does. Changing the velocity does make a difference. You can tell. It just sounds, it actually sounds like what a human sounds like when they're playing drums. Where the hits, at least my drummer, professional drummers probably are able to modulate their velocity perfectly. They know what they're doing with the strength of how they hit the snare. Where's my velocity chart on this one? I don't see it. So this one I have not altered yet. Where the hell is it? Okay, so I guess this is some of the stuff I'm struggling with too, is like, I think it would probably be easier if this wasn't all different chunks of MIDI. Like right now I'm struggling with just finding the velocity on this. Where the hell is it? Where are my notes? Or you know what, I was looking in a section that was empty. Duh, that's why. Okay, so this section I can actually just delete because I have it up here. So, and then I do stuff like this where I try to... In this part of the song, when the new snare sample comes in, triggered by MIDI, it's like too jarring. There's such a contrast between the two parts that first initial hit just sounds so awkward. Let me see if I can, let me remove the cross. Like there, it's kind of hard to tell, but it sounds so unnatural to go from one type of sample to another so quickly. I think my ear just goes, whoa, why did that? So just fading it like that, and actually, I'm not 100% sure that actually does what it's supposed to. Does it? Does that actually increase the volume? Now the one thing is, I have automation here. Let me see if I can just turn this off, because you hear that. Sometimes you hear the hi-hat coming through, or the cymbal, whatever it is. I guess I should probably just modulate this just to go like this. Somewhere right in that range, maybe. And then the verb, you're probably wondering, why does the reverb sound the way it does? Here's without the reverb. Without the reverb, it just sounds kind of flat and dull. And this is supposed to be. Everything I've been hearing lately is that you need to gate your reverb. You're not supposed to let that tail ride out completely. Let's hear it riding out. So that's what it sounds like, the tail riding out too hard. So let's see how that sounds, if that sounds better than this. Yeah, that sounds much better without the modulation. Letting that hi-hat through. Let's hear it with it. Okay, so I guess what I would want is recommendations on turning this whole mess, all these different areas that I'm trying to mess with and figure out the two different sounds, because here's the chorus sound. The chorus sample sounds like this. Okay, where's the chorus? Here we go. Wait a minute, am I using this? I'm using the wrong ones. See, this one should be down here. Oh my god. Okay, that would explain why one of my mixes sounded god awful. So this is actually supposed to be down here. Okay. So let's hear this one. It's the same thing. This one has that long tail where when it rings out, you can hear some of the stop it. You can hear some of the I guess it's probably hi-hat that's coming through the snare mic. It's hi-hat bleed or cymbal or both. The release is way the hell over there. Doesn't seem to do anything either, the release. Okay, it's all decay on there. It actually sounds okay with a little bit of ring to it, because I think in the chorus part there's like a lot of cymbal, extra cymbal.
Yeah, we're trying to make it to the other side forevermore. Hope we're not mistaken. Life is better on the westward river. Yeah, we're trying to make it. Yeah, we're trying to make it.
Actually, it sounds better right about there. So anymore, I don't know if I should do any of this modulation, except maybe just really, really light. Like, that's probably way too much. So, and I know you're probably going Newb. Right now you're going Newb. Okay, and how the hell do what I need to learn how to do is how to make these like super, there we go. That's probably enough right there. Maybe, let's see. And then maybe a little slower. I guess ideally, well, can I actually sync it to tempo? When I try to tempo sync, it doesn't seem to really help. Or it doesn't seem to... No, I guess that's about right. Every other snare hit. Let's just hear the snare by itself. Oh God, what is that? Do I have some of these still turned on? Oh, I still have... Oh, okay, I still have some of the actual snare tracks going through. Let me turn these off. And actually, it didn't sound terrible with both. Blending both might actually work. The only thing is then you get that bleed. I could gate those out probably. Yeah, I actually like it with both. It's real subtle, the difference, but I can hear it. It just makes it sound natural, just like a real person is. All right. What other questions did I have as far as MIDI? Helping me with MIDI here. Oh, there's a part here like this. Okay. I guess what I probably need to do is either duplicate or there's a part in the song where these notes get so close together that I tried, see how I move them up to the top? I tried like duplicating and then, okay, does it go in where the play cursor is? Because this seems to be weird. Okay, where's the play cursor? There it is. Okay, it does, and it does. All right, so like these were all together and they were like this long or something. Let's see if I can put it back to where it was. Something like this, I guess. Let's turn that. Wait, do I have snap? I don't have snap on. Why won't these move over anymore? Oh. Let's see here. No, that's not good. Why doesn't that go over? Oh, because I don't have more MIDI item to push it into. That's why, right? Yep. Okay, let's see here. See if I can get this timing again. Timing good again. Actually, let's see. Where was it? Let's look. Put it back up top. Okay. And does it actually still play? Yeah. I guess it still plays. It sounds god awful, and well, let me turn it off. Let me mute it, and you can hear what the actual. It's his idea of speeding the song up, but it just. I guess in the tracks it sounds okay. Particularly with the rest of the music, it sounds okay. I say okay because it's not. It doesn't sound professional for sure. It's just when the bass speeds up, he starts like doubling up the snare hits, and then you can see in the MIDI notes that it's all crowded. I gotta pause the video. Okay, I'm back. Had a phone call there. Sorry. So yeah, how to fix something like this. As far as the note length, do I need a second? And then in that section, I probably want to just mute down here, just mute these two, and then get that MIDI to line up better because it comes off the beat. And I think what I did was I edited the kick to make it more lockstep with the tempo, and then so then now the snare hits are off or something. Let's see here. Damn loop, get out of there, loop. Okay. I don't know what to do here, what to do there. I mean, something, you know. Okay, that's a little bit better, but I don't know about as far as the length of these notes. Is that what's making them kind of like overlap weird, or I guess. Let me just try as an experiment, see if something like this helps at all. Whoa, why did that change so drastically right there? What the hell? Wow, that's weird. It changed so drastically. You could hear that. Why is that? Why would this section all of a sudden sound so much different than the one before it? Does it have... No, there's nothing up there. Is that note length again that's doing that or something? Could it be? See how long, I guess see how long these are. Let's shrink them. Oof, that's ugly. Whoa, where's that clicking come from? There's click track bleed. I bet it's in these little bastards here. Let's listen. Yep. I bet that's where the sound of... I feel like I have such a mess of MIDI. And is this kind of crossfade thing actually doing what I think it's supposed to do? Because it doesn't seem like it. Sometimes, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Maybe I could just do this with the automation. Hey, stop it. Maybe something like this would actually make it better. There we go. See, that's more natural. So that first, they come off that little this little flare thing he does, and then it goes into that snare, but it doesn't. So anyway, what can I do? Can I consolidate these into one? I could redo the problem I have is that I have to set a different threshold for each gate when I create the MIDI. This is the gate for the chorus, and this is the gate for the verse. And you see how the threshold is different? Negative 15.8 for the chorus and negative 22 for the verse. If I have it set right so that it gets the chorus snare just right, then it picks up way too much for the verse. it picks up bleed. Like bleed will make it trigger. So I had to do 2 different ones. I guess I could redo all the MIDI, and then is there a way to like merge 2 MIDIs? Merge MIDI? I don't know if that's a thing. I imagine are just copy and paste, but then I need to learn how to make the sampler trigger. And I think you've shown me. I can recall the round robin being a way to do it and have it trigger off of different notes, but then here I don't really know what I would do to make it play 3 different voices or 2 different voices, or in some projects it's up to 3 different snare sounds: a really gentle rim shot, a really aggressive rim shot, and then just like a standard hit is what I need in some projects. So I need up to three different notes, 3 different samples triggered by different notes. So I don't know what you can recommend, or if there's stuff about this that looks completely and totally wrong or good, or what. But I guess I just learned that this dragging this volume does not. It seemed like it was, but let's see here. That's so ugly, huh? Oh, it does, but so maybe with these crossfades it has to be. Let's see. Now see, that one sounds like it comes in at full volume. Crossfade. But then if I drag the overall volume down, then that actually affects it. I'm not understanding this. Oh shit, that's actually affecting the velocity. Okay, I can see it in the tooltip now. That's actually messing with the velocity. Okay, so the velocity's increasing. Huh, interesting. So, oh, maybe it's whatever I have set here. That's something I did not know. So maybe, is there one here for volume? Control volume. Holy crap. Okay, does this... No, it's still messing with the velocity. So let's reset that. Okay, LSB, what's volume LSB? I don't know what that means. Something bank. Ooh, look at all these I can mess with. Man. So I don't see volume on here. Balance, volumes, 14-bit. Volume, MSB. Set it to that, and then let's see if this... Nope, it still messes with velocity. Okay. Okay, so if I set the velocity to 0, then I get no note. That makes sense, I suppose. Right? Okay, so I guess that's... I just need to do automation for the volume. I need to stop trying to drag these down, and but that is kind of good to know that I can affect the velocity in the lane like that. But so these are all pointless for me to have. Well, that actually does kill it, which I did want to get rid of those snare hits because they're ugly. They're bad. I mean, the MIDI. The actual audio sounds okay, but then the MIDI is like pop, 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 pop. Here it is. It's not terrible. I mean, maybe that last note shouldn't be there. Let's try this. That's actually not awful. And just doing that, this volume thing actually does exactly what I'm hoping. Let's see. That's almost too much. Maybe a combination of velocity and volume. See, I'm wondering now if just like individualized notes, this is going to be like super intensive to do though, for me. Okay, so I gotta get a volume one up here going. I hate to do all this work and then it's like, oh, I'm going to merge these all and put them all into one track. Be a waste of time, but it's a learning thing. So, let me try. You like that? You love it. All right. Let's drag this a little more down. A little more even. See, that's actually pretty good. That does exactly what I'm picturing in my head. But it's intensive to do it for every one of them. Ooh, see right there, that's a perfect example. It hits that part and it sounds really good and clean. He drops the snare out. Boom, boom. And then that MIDI snare comes back in and it's just like crack, crack. Super, just too loud, way too loud. Let's see here. Let me put one over here, that's back to 0. And then, I mean, this may be just exactly the answer I need. And like I said, I'm not going to want to change all this around because I'm going to have to redo all these envelopes. This one, like, I can imagine putting this one way, way down. Let's see. That was to 0. To infinity, negative infinity.
Frantic now as we finally arrive. Everything that we have had.
And actually coming up that high is 2. So maybe really the answer is that I just have this damn channel turned up too high.
Over our heads. Frantic now as we finally arrive. Everything that we have had. No matter now since we made it here alive. Step into the water.
Snare, snare, snare.
Jump into the river.
Here's some snare.
And we're trying to make it to the other side.
Alright, so that's all I really can ask for help with. Besides any general mixing techniques that you can recommend that you're seeing me do something weird or wrong, just let me know. I'll take all your advice, whatever you can. Like, what the hell is this? This has 2 sets of notes? Or, oh no, it's just showing the pitch in the bottom of the... So up here is the actual note, and then down here is like a preview of the pitch change that I made, I guess. Or do I have duplicate? Do I have 2 sets of MIDI notes? This is all brand new stuff to me. Like, I'm still fumbling around learning this stuff. Yeah, no, there's only 1 set of MIDI notes. So that's the... Down in the bottom, those little blips, I guess, are the pitch changes that I made or something, or...
We're not mistaken. Life is better on the West.
Alright, so... Yeah, let me have it. Let me hear what suggestions you have, how I can clean up this MIDI garbage, get it to sound. Any more tips for like naturalizing, humanizing it, making it, you know, on the grid but still sounding natural so it doesn't sound like a drum machine in the background. I mean, there's parts of the song where it's pretty much right there where I want it. It sounds to me, you can still tell that someone's playing, but everything's like crisp and clean. So it's real close, but it just, any other little helpful hints. Maybe should I forego this automation, you know, get rid of this and do more in the lane type stuff. So yeah, whatever you can throw at me, I'll take it. Thanks.